How to bonk your enemies hard in Dragalia Lost. Step 1. Have a 70 MC Julietta. Step 2. Maximize her skill damage and skill haste. Use the axe skill damage print, and also skill haste, and striking haste prints. Force charge is also applicable. Use skill damage dragons, and also weapons, that can help with enhancing skills. Step 3. Team her up with supporting teammates. Ones that can further increase her skill damage and skill haste are highly appreciated. The same applies for co-op when it comes to co-abilities. Equip them properly if needed. Now you are ready to bonk. Find a horny boy to bonk. In this case, standard Tartarus will do, as I suck a lot in solo Tartarus. Charge up your skills. Wait for the right moment to bonk. Repeat the process until the enemy is sent to horny jail. Thank you for watching this bonking guide. Now, onto the review. Julietta is a permanent 5-star light axe unit who has an obsession towards Ellison. She was once a unit that wasn't deemed as good with her average skill set. That all changed when the Fire Nation, her mana spiral came to be. The upgrade made her an incredibly tanky unit with skills hell-bent on keeping her alive as much as possible. Let's explore these skills. Her first skill, Impending Sky, sees Julietta follows up a standard strike with a crushing blow from above. This skill deals 3112% damage and heals her for 50% of the damage received throughout the skill duration. This skill costs 3130 SP, a decent SP cost for a first skill. The damage to cost ratio of this skill is quite good, with a near double in damage for this skill in maximum level compared to her previous level. The healing effect is welcomed, though I have not yet seen it trigger throughout my testing. This part of the skill can be more suited for tanking purple attacks when necessary. Overall, this skill performs well offensively and defensively. Her second skill, Glorious Guard, costs 6296 SP. It activates Indomitable Spirit for 20 seconds, which increases both her strength and defense by 50% and provides knockback immunity. This skill also activates Divine Strike, which allows her next fourth strike to deal 1497.6% damage with triple overdrive mods and 300 SP gain. This skill greatly boosts her strength and defense and enhances her fourth strike. It does so much for an average SP cost and is a substantial offensive improvement from its previous level. Overall, this skill is very good and sort of molds her into the archetype of Juggernaut. Both of her co-abilities are unremarkable in any way, so I'll just skip over them entirely. After all, her abilities are the more exciting part. All of her abilities seem to improve her survival capabilities in one way or another. We'll start with Potent Poison Resist, perfect for dealing with Tartarus stages. As for high Zodiac stages, normally I would say that she is unsuitable due to her susceptibility to curse, but I believe that she can still play well, just with significantly reduced damage output. Her last recovery allows her to regain a pretty substantial amount of HP whenever her HP drops below 30%, though it is highly unlikely to happen more than once as she is incredibly tanky. Her unique ability, Floral Knight, is an upgrade from the previous Slayer strength. In addition to her 6% strength increase for every 5 kills, she also gains a direct 20% defense boost. A simple, yet an upgrade, that made her near unkillable if played properly. Julietta's own kit mainly revolves around survivability, the same as her pre-mana spiral form. However, her upgrade not only further boosted her survivability, she also gains a very substantial offensive boost, particularly from her 2 skills. With that in mind, the ideal abilities I would put on her would be more offensive in nature, with abilities that take advantage of her incredible survivability being the best ones to have on her. Here are the list of abilities that I would put on her, but you can put in defensive abilities that basically turn her into an impenetrable fortress. As for her dragons, Garlathor is definitely a go-to, for his substantial strength boost, and also energy, that can boost her skill damage. Other dragons that are suitable include Gilgamesh, Cupid, and Corsaint Phoenix. Light Pandora is a viable option, if the team has a buffer, or if Julietta is able to get a buff in every 20 seconds or less. For her axe of choice, the Rogmol is the best axe she can have, with a strength increase and an ability to charge her skills faster. However, Tartarus stages are pretty difficult compared to the rest of the Igito, so equipping her with the mighty Thunder Crash, or even the Chimeratech Ragel are good alternatives too. For her prince, these are what I would put on her, though there are more applicable 4-star variants out there that only have a slight difference with their 5-star counterparts. Like many of the older units that received mana spirals, Julietta's prowess and power has increased exponentially. She now fills the archetype of Juggernaut, basically a tank with relatively high offensive power. Her survivability will certainly prove to be trouble for many enemies she faces out there. Her sheer survivability also makes her quite forgiving in boss battles, as she won't go down so easily. Overall, she is an impressive unit, and is definitely worth the investment, if you're looking for a tank for your team. Now go out there, and stock up as much Wimite, and some homing tickets as possible, as the Persona collaboration is coming very soon, as of the release date of this video. That's all from me. Moga out.
You